Distribution of property under the Muslim Inheritance Act. In the history of the world, Muslims are a learned nation, but in today's world Muslims have become an ignorant nation. Done. Faraday has unknowingly forgotten their basic knowledge. As a result, many families have been sued for ages. The litigation is ongoing. But the hope is that Islamic awakening is going to be created in the hearts of the youth. Many young people are now starting to Islamize themselves. Many have also started fighting for the development of Islamic knowledge. This is my small effort for their purpose. Muslim Faraz. Who will get how much property in the law? What are the special features of Faraz Shastra? Distribution method of Faraji Shastra. What? Knowing the answers to these questions would have reduced quarrels in Muslim families, especially the distribution of resources. There would be no problem. Let's find out about Muslim Faraz. What is Faraz? The word Faraz is Arabic. The literal meaning is, the matter which had been made obligatory, the matter which is obligatory, the matter which is irrefutably proved. In Islamic terminology, Faraz means the inherited property of a deceased person. The reason for naming inherited property as Faraz in Islam is that the principle of distribution of inherited property has been specially made obligatory by Allah in the Sharia, and every part of it has been proved irrefutably by the Quran and Sunnah, and there is no room for it. That is why inherited property is called Faraya in Sharia. The method of distribution of inherited property of the Muslims is considered by the scholars as Faraz Shastra in the terminology. Who will get how much of the property? In this regard, it has been emphasized in Surah An-Nisa of the Holy Quran that the property of the deceased will be distributed among his heirs according to the Faraj law. As follows, 1. If the deceased has sufficient property, all the expenses of his burial shroud will have to be met from there. 2. If he has incurred any debt while he is still alive, he will have to repay it from the property he left behind. 3. If his wife's dowry has not been paid, or if it is partially unpaid, then it has to be paid. In general, the wife's full dowry, whether the husband is dead or alive, must be paid in full from the husband's property in accordance with the law. 4. If the deceased made a donation or will, it must be given to the recipient. After the completion of all the above works, the remaining property of the deceased should be distributed among his heirs as per Faraj law. No child is considered an outcast under Muslim inheritance law. As a result, he cannot be deprived of property. He will not get the property of the deceased. He will not get the property of honest son or daughter, stepfather or stepmother. In the same way, stepfather or stepmother will not get the property of honest son and daughter. If someone kills someone, the killer does not inherit his property. An illegitimate child will receive property from his mother and his mother's relatives according to the general rules, according to Muslim Hanafi law. If the deceased has no inheritance and he makes arrangements not to give it to anyone while he is alive, the government will inherit his property. Partners. Swami. Father. Your sister. Wife. Mother. Stepsister. Grandpa. Grandmother or grandmother. Brother-in-law. Daughter. Son's daughter. Sister-in-law. Some important aspects of inheritance law. The specific part described in the Quran is divided into 6 parts. Namely, half, 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, 2/3, and 1/6. Jabi al-Furuj. Their portion is prescribed in the Holy Quran. Jabi al-Furuj is 12 people. Of these, 4 are males and the remaining 6 are females. 4 men are 1. Husband, 2. Father, 3. Grandfather, 4. Honest brother, Petria. 6 women. 1. Wife, 2. Daughter, 3. Son's daughter, 4. Mother. 5. Grandmother and grandmother. 6. Siblings. 6. Stepsisters, stepmother. 6. Stepsisters, stepmothers. Asab or remnant. 1. There are 4 classes of Asbagana. Class 1, 1, son, 2, daughter, 3, son, 4, son-daughter. Class 2, 1, father, 2, grandfather. Class 3, 1, siblings. 2, siblings. 3, honest brother, stepmother. 4, honest sister, stepmother. 5, son of brother. 6, son of Satpai, stepmother. 6, son of the brother of the brother. 6, son of Satpai, bimetria. Class 4. 1, uncle. 2, uncle, stepmother. 3, cousin. 4, cousin, stepmother. 5, cousin's son. 6, son of cousin, stepmother. 6, son of cousin's son. 6, son of the cousin, stepmother. If only male or female furniture. Men or women will get the whole of the rest, but men and women of the same class lived together as asab. Males and females will be left in the ratio of 2:1. Those who do not take up a fixed share as a shareholder in the property but who may inherit the remainder after the shareholders have acquired it are the survivors or asab. Jabalaram is the person with whom the deceased has a blood relation but not a direct inheritance of the deceased.